Hi, welcome back to my scrap room. My name is Sue, and today I'm going to show you a Passover card that I made that has a piece of matzah on it. Well, it looks like matzah. Today I'll show you some techniques that I've used in order to create that look. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see future videos, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you capture all the ones that I'm going to be making in the future. Thank you again for joining me in my scrap room. I started out scoring my paper with this Fisker machine that I got quite a while ago. It does the perforated, you can change out the blade. So here I have just the perforated one, and then I perforated it every half inch, and then I started coloring. Here's all the colors that I chose, and I don't know each one as I colored. I just randomly picked them up, but I first started out like this one. First I had to check which side. I highlighted the perforated edges with the, I do know I started that with the EB2 just to get the lines actuated. I don't know the right word, but you know, where I wanted to see the lines right away. So I started with that, and then slowly I just built up the colors to make the matzah look more realistic. And it was very random. I just kind of just kept coloring along until I felt that I've got the right shades. I went a little darker here because I thought it needed it. Just, again, random. Obviously, no matzah is the same when you get them out of the box. Criminy, some of them are all broken into pieces. Some of them are burnt. So it's just everybody's different into which one you pick up. So I just kind of went along and did a bunch of different colors. I tried to use as light of a brush stroke as I can. This was the darkest shade, which is the TN7, just giving me my base. And then I went in after that and just tried to fill in from that. And I did some dots and some lines. And then I went in with the TN5, kind of went back over those dark lines just to blend it out if it could. I wasn't trying to blend, just trying to make it a little longer of a streak and change the color a little bit. There was no rhyme or reason to this. Just kept on going till I felt like I had a good piece of matzah. Again, I went some different strokes, heavy, not so heavy, light. Just kind of filled it in with different shades of the browns. I did put in the BG2 here, and I kind of didn't like it on this one. It kind of gave a little bit too much of a purplish instead of a, I was kind of hoping it would give more of a brown, but it kind of gave a purple tint, and I don't know if it's because of the cardstock I was using or if it was the contrast of the browns. But I wasn't real happy of the BG2, so I found myself going over those lines quite a bit, kind of changing it up a little bit. And then I went back in as the EB2, just trying to go over those BG lines just to make them a little bit more brown or golden. Like I said, I wasn't, with matzah, you can go as heavy as you want, you can go as light as you want. It really doesn't matter on this. This could just be, just keep on going till you feel like you have enough. Then I went in with the frayed burlap, and I already had some on my sponge, so I just kind of lightly went over that just to get rid of some of the excess on there. And then I got a little bit heavier and did the edges around all four edges, kind of give it that little darker edge. I tried walnut on another one and it was too dark. So here I just tried the frayed burlap, and it was just Probably could have been a little bit darker, but it was fine for here. And then I went back in. You'll see, I went back in a little bit and just, now that I had a little bit more excess, and just kind of filled in some of the white spaces with more of the color, kind of give it that toasted look that you get. And then I just kind of went back and filled in a couple where the frayed burlap kind of lightened my lines. I don't mean lightened, I mean I darkened the lines a little bit, kind of made them more predominant because they seemed to got faded when I used the oxide inks, so I kind of made them a little darker here. Just a tad bit, just so you could see a little bit more color, a little bit more golden. Just felt it needed. I guess I probably could have stopped, just kept on going. And there you have the base of the matzah that you can use. And then I took a 2-inch scalloped, and you can see over on the one side, I tried it earlier on a first one and I liked it. So I went back and I just took a little bite out of the corner. And I always put the punch upside down so I can see where it is. And so I have a little bite out of the matzah. Felt it kind of needed that. And then after I did that, I was like, still needs something else. So I ran it through my crimper, did it on the horizontal, the same as the scored lines. Just gave it a little bit more dimension than it had with just being flat. And I'm just going to put it on white cardstock. And here I'm using some scoring tape to put it on the card. Being that it was perforated, I kind of paid attention of putting the scoring tape on some of the perforated lines so that they didn't spread apart or come apart. But I just ran around all the sides. So then I just took off all the tape and put it on the card front. I was laughing as I'm doing this to myself. I have all the scraps on the side when I have the garbage bin just on the other side. I could have just put the stuff right in the garbage bin at the same time. And you can see all my samples of the ones I've tried, different shades. So it's not always the first attempt. This took some time to want to put it on a video. So then I decided that I needed to put something in the lower corner, so I grabbed a star stamp that I've had from close to my heart, and I grabbed some Dutch blue ink and just inked this up and put it in the corner of the card. Now you can make a label that says, Happy Passover, or make something on there. I just went with this on the outside of the card. On the inside, I'll probably just handwrite a message for Passover. But on the outside, I wanted the matzah to kind of be the star of the show. And you kind of could tell what it is. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe, and have a great day.